the feeling that he talked about on McAfee, that he didn't feel like they really wanted him around. Like it was basically, we're stuck with him because he's played well, and we're not going to listen to him when it comes to personnel. He did acknowledge with McAfee over a week ago that when he went into, as Tausch suspected, and Tausch was 1,000% right, when he went into that exit interview, they said, well, how would you feel if we don't bring back all your guys? These are things that clearly, if they were ceding that type of power to him, he would have had more say in. But again, Joe, the thing that I find odd is they didn't cede that kind of power, but they basically gave him everything else, including the contract they gave him, which completely hamstrung them in a variety of ways.
So what I hear you saying is that my point that they should basically make Aaron Rodgers the de facto GM was a great point, because the one move that they listened to him by bringing in Randall Cobb actually worked out really well. And they gave him the contract, which is the hardest thing to deal with. Right now, they're kind of suffering a little bit because of the contract that they gave him. So if they were going to give him Randall Cobb and the contract, why wouldn't they have given him some of these other things that he was looking for, like trading for a receiver or getting Darren Waller or adding some veteran help among their pass catcher group, if they were going to do everything else? Because that was the lowest hurdle for them to get over. And so when I hear you say that, I hear you telling me how smart I was with my take early on, unlike what Homer wanted to tell me. He thought I was completely insane, and so you'll never hear him going back on his words there.
I heard Keyshawn Johnson also thinks very highly of your opinions.
No, Keyshawn thinks that Aaron Rodgers plays for the Buccaneers, so we don't have to worry about that. But we digress there. But either way, I'm saying, like, why didn't the Packers – they did the things that were hard, but then they didn't want to do the easy thing. And so as much as everybody does want to point the blame at Aaron Rodgers because he is acting petty, he is acting immature and childish, and as a Packer fan that's reformed, now a Browns fan, but I still cheer for the Packers, I'm saying, like, it kind of hurts me to watch what happened with Brett Favre happen again to Aaron Rodgers. And I know anytime there's an ugly split at the end of a player's career, there's plenty of blame to go around. But from the Packers' perspective, you did the hard stuff, now do the easy stuff. And then maybe we wouldn't be in this situation.